What is up? Nathan here from the Star Wars Collective, discussing today why you should be playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, if you are a fan of Star Wars, have a PC as well, and you are not playing Star Wars The Old Republic, this is exactly why you should be playing it, because it is a great game. Despite the fact that it is 6 years old, it maintains the quality and standard that you'd expect from a modern MMO. So we'll get right into it by stating, of course, that it is an MMO. It is also free to play, so you can download and get straight back on Star Wars The Old Republic without having to pay a cent, which is brilliant. And there's so much content, so much gameplay, and so much that you can do without spending any money, which is a great aspect of this game. Now, you can explore the galaxy, of course, go to all these different planets, not quite the same as the original trilogy or the prequels. The planets obviously look different, but at the same time, you're still able to explore the galaxy how you've always wanted to. Now, there's two different classes within the game. There's the Sith and the Jedi Order, and you can pick one of 4 different classes per the Jedi and per the Sith, and that allows you to fully immerse yourself in the game, doing whatever it is that you've always wanted to in the game, whether or not it's been another Boba Fett and you can be obviously a bounty hunter, whether or not you've wanted to be a Jedi Master or a Sith Lord. You are able to be anything that you want to and mold your character how you would like to. Now, this game is brilliant because you're able to do any and all missions per your class with your friends. So if they're a different class from you, and obviously if your friend is a Sith Inquisitor and you're a Sith Warrior, you're both able to follow either your or their campaign and allow yourselves to play together and have fun, not only yourself, but obviously in a group. So you can explore the galaxy. There is endless amounts of missions that you guys can play. So obviously there's the main storyline, and there's also heaps of different side quests that you can play as well. Now, the game is 6 years old, but the graphics remain constant. They're actually very good graphics for what you'd expect of a game that's this old. If you've got a decent PC with a decent graphics card, you can definitely get the graphics as good as you'd expect from a modern day MMO. And of course, the game is free. There is paid content, so to speak. You can become a subscriber, you could buy certain DLC, but of course none of that is actually required. Now, the negatives of the game obviously is that it's not canon, which means that none of the events that happen in the game are true in the Star Wars timeline. So the game in itself is interesting enough and is fun enough that none of this really matters. Of course, it would be cool if Disney allowed this to become real, but the fact that it's not doesn't really take away from the game. Now, you may not like MMOs, and personally, I'm not a huge fan of MMOs, but I did very much enjoy this game because it's not like your basic MMO. You get to fully immerse yourself in the Star Wars universe how you've always wanted to. And the game can get a bit repetitive at times, like most games. They can get repetitive, but of course, if you play in moderation, or if you don't play in moderation and just end up really enjoying the game, none of this really matters. Now, Jake and I both play this game significantly, and we both have really good classes, which we'll be doing a class video on very shortly, so make sure to stay tuned for more Star Wars The Old Republic content and more Star Wars content in general. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back soon.